Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the San Diego Padres. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Antonio King riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
One down. Luis Arraez stands in.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. So 1 out, nobody on. Next for the Padres, Antonio King. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 1 out, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedl. Right side, and that chance handled. Slinging it to first in time.
The bat, number 6, designated hitter, Mike.
Man at first, 1 away. And a foul ball. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. That one ripped left field. And it hits the base of the wall. Machado around second. And he's got a double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
And lines out to third. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Boog, this batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
That one the other way. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 2 outs, base is empty.
Second baseman, Antonio King.
Swung on, belted. Going back. And out of here. He sends a rocket to left. It's 4-3. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sent down to the minor leagues. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And we're back. Bottom of the 9th. Stepping in for San Diego, Antonio King. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Stamont back to work. Swing and a ball hammered left field, way back there. And that ball is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 8-4. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off.
King made a big contribution despite the loss. Cracked a pair of homers.
Well, Boog, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time up, even in a loss.
Antonio King, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Antonio King. Ball driven out to center. That one's carrying. And it's gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 1-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Well, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Tomas Nido at the plate. On the ground, 2-ball. King tossed the second, and that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
One out, bases empty.
The second baseman, Antonio King.
Pulls that one foul. One down, base is empty. And that one wrapped foul.
It looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Friedel tracks it down for the out.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Swing at a ground ball. And that one finds its way through. And out to a board. Here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And this game is tied. It's 3-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Now here is Antonio King.
Now back, second baseman, Antonio King.
And that one is lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. And it's now a 2-run game. So they're all loaded up. Swung on, belted. And it one-hops the wall. Here comes Machado around third. Across is the winning run, and the Padres walk it off 8-7.
Who saw this coming? Bases clearing, extra base hit for the win. Well, the runner at first base had an excellent secondary lead, and he had his sights on scoring that winning run. Comes all the way around. Tremendous job by everyone involved, and a fun game to watch today.
King had a sensational day, capped by the walk-off. Collected 3 hits, including 2 home runs.
This is the kind of game he'll never forget. He was a force all game long at the plate and won the game on a walk-off. This was a really special performance.
And a final 8-7. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Antonio King delivered some walk-off magic last game, providing the clutch hit for his team. All eyes on a promising prospect again today. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So bases all loaded up. Now Mike Yastrzemski. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first, out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. So 3 left for Cincinnati, and now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Antonio King. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. And fouled off. Machado gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there and gone. That'll fire up the dugout. That's his 5th homer of the series. It's 2-1. And the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is? Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
First and second, no outs. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Tying run in scoring position, top half of inning number 4. To short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Two out, space is empty. swings here and blasts one left field. And that one's gone. Another homer. His 6th of the series. It's 3-2.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Luke, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So digging in now for San Diego, Antonio King. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Hit in the air, center field. Friedel under it. And there's one down. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Ground ball right side, could be 2. King over to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
One down. Antonio King, the next up for the Padres. That smash towards center. Friedel makes the grab. Then there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
King was a big contributor for them in the win. 2 homers on the day.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates